Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Raptor X here with Good Clean Gaming RX, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to go into the Arena Commander module, and we're going to jump into the single-player racing module here. I'm going to go with the old Vanderval Speedway, and I'm using just the classic race game mode here. And I'm going to go ahead and select rent my ship. I've rented one of these Kruger P-72 Archimedes, and so I'm going to go ahead and we'll jump into the game here and see how we can do. Now, I was going to try with my arrow, which I'm much more used to using, but unfortunately it was not functioning in here, so I'm going to be stuck using this one, and it is very, very fast, and definitely something that I want to stay down in my SCM range, because the thrusters on it are not quite fast enough to push me around the curves. Like I want it to. But it's definitely a challenge worth trying, as it's going to really challenge your ability to direct your ship in the way that it needs to go. And to actually fly the racetrack is going to require some good skill and a good... Oh goodness. Oop. Oh! So definitely a way of testing out. There we go. So 2 minutes and change for my first lap there.
Checkpoint. 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 Checkpoint.
I've blown right past that one. Especially in an unfamiliar ship, it's definitely a challenge worth trying out. Oh! The little indicator there with your current heading, of course, and direction is particularly useful for letting you know how close you are to smacking into things. There we go, that's a bit better. Oh, and I've gone way off the circuit there. Oh! And smashed again. So it's definitely a little bit harder than you'd expect, as the distances here are quite a bit smaller than you might be used to zooming around in the verse.
Checkpoint. 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 Checkpoint.
Definitely worth turning your speed limiter on, and playing in your SCM speeds. That will help significantly. Actually, that's a very quick way to greatly improve your
Checkpoint.
maneuvering, is just to drop into
Lap complete.
SCM speeds for turns.
Checkpoint.
That makes it much more manageable. I had mine turned off so that I was using the full width of my racing,
Checkpoint.
or full width of my speed.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
There we go. That significantly improves my ability to control this thing in a manageable
Checkpoint.
state here. So definitely want to race under SCM speeds,
Checkpoint.
or with your speed limiter on. But then as you get more used to playing with the speeds that you're racing with,
Complete.
there we go.
Checkpoint.
You can then increase that speed limiter and play with more of the full spectrum
Checkpoint.
of the speeds. So this is a great way to test and see how close you can cut the corners, how well you can control the direction of your ship, and the direction that your ship is actually going as compared to where it is aiming, because you'll see that my attitude indicator there is actually off a significant ways from where my ship is pointing
Checkpoint.
at some instances, because I'm using
Checkpoint.
a little bit of yaw
Checkpoint.
and a little bit of vertical thrust to bring my ship more into line,
Checkpoint.
especially as I'm coming around the turns.
Lap complete.
Okay, so that was another lap. I'm going to go ahead and slightly raise my thrust limiter here so that we can go a little bit faster here in the turns. And that's going to mean that I've got to use a little bit more of my vertical thrust here. And watch where my My positional indicator is going.
Checkpoint.
There we go, so that I'm not smashing into things. And I guess not blacking out, as the case may be also. Oop, that was too low.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Oh! And we've had another collision. Definitely something that as you... Oh, and we're going to miss that one too.
Checkpoint.
Definitely something that as your speed increases, being able to control your ship
Checkpoint.
becomes much more important. Oh!
Checkpoint.
Oh! Gonna miss that one.
Wrong direction.
Wrong checkpoint. Alright, we're gonna have to run back to this one then quickly.
Checkpoint.
There we go. So definitely more of a challenge
Checkpoint.
when you are racing with your speed limiter set a little bit higher than normal. Whoop. But you can practice in this mode with no really loss, besides of course the embarrassment of smacking into stuff.
Checkpoint.
As you know, you just respawn very, very quickly. Or flying extremely wide in your turns, like that. But it's an excellent way to find out exactly how well you can control your ship. I'm actually finding out that I am not good at controlling the direction of my ship. Or at least not nearly as well as I thought I was. That attitude indicator loves to fly around different directions than where I'm thinking it will. And I'm finding that I do have to throw my stick around quite a bit to get it through each of these different checkpoints.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
That was a nice one there.
Checkpoint.
Ooh, and we're going to miss that one. We'll get it through there momentarily.
Checkpoint.
Oh, and smash again.
Your adventure could have intergalactic. Systems active.
Lab complete.
Alright, so there we are. That's got several laps into there.
Checkpoint.
I'm going to go ahead and jump back to the main menu here. But that's essentially the gist of racing mode. You can get in, and it's just a really great way to test how well you can control your ship, and to get a good handle on being able to change vectors quickly and smoothly. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching today, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone. Ta-ta.